Hey Astra Kids, and welcome back. And this is your 2023 horoscope using Vedic astrology. Just a quick disclaimer here that this is going to be according to Vedic astrology, which is using the sidereal zodiac. So if you're not familiar with what your sidereal moon sign or ascendant sign is, make sure to check out my free calculator down below in the description so that you have the correct information. Also, this horoscope will be according to your moon sign or rising sign. So this is not according to your sun sign, as the rising sign and the moon sign are mapping out your life. In particular, the rising sign is mapping out the lessons and experiences that you are going through, where the moon is mapping out your life according to how you are perceiving it, how it is happening within your mind, how it is making you feel internally. So these are the most important points to read your chart from. If you want to go deeper to understand how your chart actually plays out for you, actually getting into the planets, how they're aspecting one another, different transits, how they're impacting your life, the dasha periods that you're going through, all of these different factors, make sure to check out my brand new website where you can book an appointment with me. So, stepping into 2023, we will see a lot of major changes happen. But in particular, as we are coming into January, we will see Saturn shifting its position. So we've been in this 2.5 year cycle now of Saturn and Capricorn. But Saturn will be stepping into its Mulitricone sign of Aquarius. And this is a very powerful position. Throughout most of 2022, we're going to see Jupiter in the sign of Aries as well. And as we come towards the end of 2023, we're going to see Rahu shifting into Pisces and Ketu shifting into Virgo. We'll see that on October 30th, so more towards the end of the year. But we're going to have some major changes as Jupiter comes into Aries here in April and as Saturn is coming into Aquarius at the beginning of the year. So this is a huge year that is all about moving ahead, all about making some major changes and decisions, about having the confidence to go for what you want. We are going to see Saturn for the majority of this year in the nakshatra of Shatabisha. So Shatabisha is a nakshatra that is very mysterious, that is very much about science and mystery and exploration. It is a very intellectual nakshatra that likes to learn, that likes to delve into the mysteries. So this is a great time for anyone who is into research, anyone who is wanting to learn, wanting to get into their studies. And also this Jupiter in Aries is going to support this as well, because Jupiter will start off its transit in the nakshatra of Ashwini, and Ashwini is a very intelligent nakshatra as well. It is all about getting to the truth, as it is our first Ketu nakshatra. So Ashwini is a nakshatra that is drawn to the mysteries, that is drawn to philosophy, that is all about learning, that is all about absorbing knowledge and information and understanding it at a deeper level. So this is a very academic nakshatra. And so Jupiter is going to do very well as it comes into Ashwini, as Jupiter is again about knowledge, about learning, about travel. Ashwini also is a nakshatra that is all about adventure as well. So it is also akin to traveling. And we're going to see traveling is a theme as well, as Rahu comes into Pisces for some of you. As Pisces is about foreign travels, it is about isolation, spirituality, and so all sorts of long distance travel, whether that is foreign or whether that is happening on a deeper level as far as spiritual journeys and delving deeper. So this is a very interesting year that we are coming into with all of these different moving pieces here. K2 in Virgo is a bit of a tricky position as it can give us some perfectionistic tendencies wherever this is placed in your chart. K2, remember, is a planet that is all about letting go, that is all about surrender. But K2 also has a side to it that is very stubborn because K2 is very much about our belief systems, about our deeper truth. So it is very adamant about what it believes. Remember that K2, although it is about spirituality, it is a very fiery, smoky kind of energy. So there is an intensity to K2, a very transformative energy that is behind it. And so as K2 comes into Virgo, it is a very critical time. It is about perfection, it is about details. And we can see some difficulties related to health as well. There's a lot around health as we're seeing Jupiter coming into Ashwini, which is health related. We're also going to see Rahu in Ashwini as we come into this next year as well, as we're finishing out this transit of Rahu in Aries. And then, of course, we have Saturn that's going to move into Shatabisha, which is also related to complicated illnesses and miracle healing. And so there is a lot that is centered around health, that is centered around healing, that is centered around natural medicines that can come up during this year as well. There can be a lot of war, and we are going to see Rahu coming into a conjunction with Jupiter as well. And so Rahu and Jupiter together is creating a very interesting yoga where we are going to see some explosive energies coming in here. Remember that Rahu is very obsessive. It blows everything up. And Jupiter is a very expansive planet. And we have it in this fiery sign of Aries. So this is going to be a very interesting energy that is all about risk taking, that is all about being daring, courageous, bold, going for what you want. But you want to be careful with that Rahu influence in there, as Jupiter and Aries can give us a great deal of luck and success around our achievements, as Aries is all about that willpower, that strength, that determination, that originality, that ability to pioneer and trend set. But Rahu is a planet that is very unstable, that can get us into some difficulties. So as Jupiter and Rahu come together, this is a great time to plan for what you want, but you also want to use some caution coming into this transit as well. For those of you with Capricorn Moon or Capricorn Ascendant, Saturn will be shifting into your second house. And this is a much awaited transit, as Saturn in your first house has been very difficult. This could have brought you some health concerns, some low energy and stress for some time now. And as Saturn moves ahead into your second house, this is going to give you a great deal of support. This transit can make you feel more secure, more stable, or you are in a mindset of seeking more stability in your life. So this is going to help you to feel more grounded after this difficult transit of Saturn through the first house. This is a time where you're definitely more focused on your finances, your family, all of your important matters and concerns within your life. You have more energy and focus to initiate in these areas. This can be a time where you are increasing your wealth, but this can be a very slow moving process with Saturn being a slow moving planet. Many of you are very used to this though because Saturn is your first house ruler. So this is a great time to put in more discipline, more patience, and to continue to strive forward. Saturn will demand a lot of effort from you, especially when it comes to your family, when it comes to your financial concerns. This could be a time where wills, legacies, all of this needs to be sorted out. And so this can come into your awareness at this time. Many of you are starting to think more long term with this transit. This can also be a time where you are seeing some challenges within your home space. So this can bring a lot of issues that need to be repaired, that need to be changed around. This could be a time where you're thinking about travel plans, moving location. But with Saturn being a slow moving planet, this may take some time for you to get the kind of property deals and the options that you're looking for as far as moving forward. So Saturn will give the best results for this towards the end of the transit as it moves slowly. This is a time, though, to get your household in order. Any kind of organizing, restructuring, all of this comes into focus. This is a time where many of you are really looking to feel more stable, more secure. This is affecting your mindset as it aspects this fourth house. So, a lot of you are really looking for this feeling of security. This can also be a time where you are thinking about changing your diet. So, many of you could be going on a diet, going on fasting regimes. All of this can come into your awareness as Saturn comes into this second house. You're taking a lot of matters in your life more seriously during this transit. This can also be a time where this opens up many options for you career wise, new options to make money, and so forth. But this is going to require a lot of effort, a lot of persistence. Again, Saturn is putting a lot of weight and responsibility on you. So this may bring you some stress and difficulties, but this is ultimately getting rid of the stagnant energy that you've been feeling for some time now. This also can affect your friend circle. Any kind of network circles that you're a part of, you can find a lack of support in these areas or people who are leaving your life. This can also, though, be a time where old people are coming back from your past. So it is a time to use discernment in terms of who is coming into your life and who can help support you or who can drag you back into the past. Saturn here is looking for you to limit your circle, to be proactive about who you want within your circle, who you can trust, who can help you in your overall growth and improvement. Also, in April, we will see Jupiter shifting ahead into Aries. So, Jupiter has been back in Pisces for some time now. And as Jupiter moves ahead into Aries, this can give you a more positive mindset. This makes you happier and more at peace. This also can take you into deep inner reflection. So, this is a great time for any kind of studies, any kind of interest that you are getting into. This can help you come up with new ingenious ideas about money making, but this ultimately is more of a transit of deep introspection. Going into meditation, going into rest, relaxation. This makes you feel at peace. This is excellent for any kind of research, occult studies, any kind of spiritual practices that you have. And this can be a time of very vivid and active dreams. So it can be a time to keep a dream journal as well. Along with this can help you in your area of career. This can bring in new opportunities, new support, but this also can demand a lot from you. Jupiter is all about generosity. So for many of you, you are coming into positions where you have to support others, where you have to give back in your area of career. So, this is going to bring in a lot of people who are demanding things from you. A lot of pressure and responsibility is being put on you in this next year. We will also see Rahu shifting into Pisces at the end of October. So, this is a time where your energy, your motivation, your independence, your initiative to go after what you want begins to increase as Rahu comes into this third house. This can be a time where some of you are thinking about self employment or thinking about doing something on the side, taking up a new hobby, a new interest. For those of you who are involved in media, writing, journalism, this is excellent at this time. And this really opens you up to be able to connect and relate to others easily. This can bring in new opportunities as far as relationships go, but with Rahu being the planet of illusion, you want to make sure that, again, you are using discernment about the people who are coming into your life. You may have a short term relationship that does not last with this Rahu position. This can also make you closer with your siblings, with your neighbors, to those within your local community. Along with this can widen your social circle. So you can see new friends coming in, new opportunities, new ways to increase income as Rahu comes into this third house. Now, Ketu will be on the opposition of this in your ninth house in Virgo. So this is definitely a time that is excellent for your studies, for any kind of research, philosophy, spirituality, religion, anything that you want to learn at this time. This gives you the ability to go deeper and to dissect these subjects. This helps you in gaining a great deal of wisdom and insight.